Oh, now, I already know what time it is. So in this corner, at about 1:45, it's Keith. And in this corner, about 2:45, it's FN. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call him, FN. So, the only reason the video had got cut because my cousin had called me, and so I couldn't go back and do it. But I felt like it was good content, so I was like, bro, I'm finna just keep it, and I just, you know what I'm saying, add on to it, right? So check me out, though. So I come out the bathroom after I had just got done ice skating. So I just got done ice skating, I come out the bathroom, and at this point in time, we were supposed to be going to go get MIA. What we going to go get her at, I do not know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I put my pride to the side on certain things because she was the mother of my kids. Okay. Shouldn't have did it. Shouldn't have even thought about putting the pride to the side, bro. That's what that nice guy shit, that shit don't only last so far. I promise you. So I come out the bathroom and the living room dirty, bro. So I'm like, I'm gonna just go ahead and clean up. At this point in time, like, all her peoples is in the kitchen. Okay? All her peoples is in this kitchen. My kids and the other kids are sitting on the couch. So I go in the living room where they at, and I get to picking up, cleaning up. Next thing I know, bro, all I hear was, "Where that bitch ass nigga? Where that bitch ass nigga?" I'm like, bro, who that dude talking to? So I'm still cleaning up. He come around the corner. That nigga right there. He ain't even trying to do nothing about it. Immediately, I know exactly what he talking about now. I tell him off the rip. Say, bro, hold on, bro. What you got going? Boy, I don't care about none of this, boy. But I take care of my kids every day. And I go to work every day. I started going back to work and everything. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, I go to work every day and I take care of my kids every day, bro. So what you talking about, bro? I ain't stunting on that. One thing I will say is this right here. Right? This is what I want to say. Because a couple weeks ago, I had got into like this little small argument, and the dude called himself trying to like fight, right? See, what he was doing the other weekend, he was pump faking. That's what you call a pump fake, right? Because, and I'm finna tell you why, what he did was a pump fake, right? The dude from a couple weeks ago. See, when I was in the house with folk, don't ever turn your back on the enemy. Don't ever turn your back on the enemy. I learned from that one. So when I go to turn around and get the cleaning up, bro, immediately he fired off on me, stole off on me. See right there, that ain't pump faking. You see what I'm saying? If you really did want to get to him, you gonna get to him. You see what I'm saying? I done been on some shit when it's on site, right? On site means as soon as I see you, on site. I done been there before. You see what I'm saying? So, folk end up on. Now, mind you, right? I heard somebody say, don't fight crackheads, don't fight dope heads, don't do that, right? I never understood why. You know what I'm saying? I remember even back in the day, Cat Williams said he had a crackhead fall, but he gonna get right back up, right? Okay. Bruh. He hit me, right? And his size, bruh, and how much weight I didn't drop. You see what I'm saying? I didn't drop so much weight, so it's like, he really did supposed to put me to sleep. You see what I'm saying? I'm so fragile and shit. I'm 145. Bro, I done lost 50 pounds. You see what I'm saying? Doing this. So I'm like a little kid out here. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he hit me and everything went black. Immediately. Everything went black. What ended up happening was when he hit me, bro, my head hit the ground 2 times. So it was like, doom, doom. When he hit me, boom, and my head hit the ground the first time, my eyes opened up. The second time, I hopped up like as if I was like a superhero or something. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm talking about he boom and I boom, and I what's up? I hopped right up, bro, and we just started fighting. Here go the crazy thing was, bro snuck me in front of my kids. You see what I'm saying? Off the rip, I didn't have no respect for him, but I would have had more respect for him if he would have been like, hey, catch that fade outside to see if I was going to catch that puss. You see what I'm saying? That's more of a, but hey, it is what it is. He snuck me, it is what it is. But on some real nigga shit, he should have said, say, bro, come outside, catch the fade, see if I would have caught that puss. But he ain't do that, though. So I'm like, bro, that's weak, bro. You know what I'm saying? You snuck me in front of my kids. And 9 times out of 10, him and the auntie. Yes, him and the auntie, bro. 9 times out of 10, when all that happened, she probably didn't think he was going to fire off on me. Right? And he probably thought when he fired off on me, I wasn't going to do nothing. I shot both of them. Right? Because after all that ended up happening, I'm going to tell you right now, at this point in time, when all this happened, I did not think that the auntie set me up. Okay? I didn't think that. Okay? It was later on in life when I started putting the pieces together. For sure, I was like, yo. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I got whooped in there. Right? Because what ended up happening was, he found me and then he let me get up. So I'm like, what's up? So we just run off at each other, bro. Right? We run off at each other. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm still seeing stars from when he had already smashed me and I hit the ground and got up. But I had so much adrenaline in my body that when I got up, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready, but I ain't ready mentally. Everything real foggy and shit. It's still a little black and white. You see what I'm saying? Shit real blurry like a motherfucker. But at the same time, I know if I don't get up and if I don't do something, win, lose, or draw, bro. If I don't do something, that's what I'm going to be labeled at. That's what I'm going to be labeled as. Until the end of time. You see what I'm saying? So we run up, get in that bit. We throwing it, right? We throwing it, right? So he wasn't hitting me with nothing, bro, that just sleep me, though. Right? And I wasn't hitting him with nothing that just slept him. So folk comes and bear hugs me, right? So when he bear hugged me, he got me like this. And bro, like, I can't move. He trying to slam me. That's what he trying to do. He bear hugged me so he can boom, slam me, get on top and then punish, right? Well, as he doing this, for some reason, I'm guessing the dope had me like crackhead strength on some shit. I was never a crackhead. It's just a terminology I'm using, okay? Please don't get in here thinking like, oh, yeah. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, so the little crackhead strength that I had, bro, had my feet not budging. So he's just doing this. But we ain't going nowhere, right? Okay. I realized real quick, within like a couple seconds, I can't move my hands or my arms. I'm not strong enough to just, I ain't strong enough to just break grip from this dude like I'm Rambo or He-Man or somebody, you feel me? I can't do that. So what I do though, this is what I do. I start headbutting immediately. Bit. Whatever I hit, I don't care, bro. And then like, I can see it's affecting him, right? So what I do next though, bro, I bite his chest. I bit his chest, okay? I don't care what nobody say, bro. I really don't. I'm talking about the moment I got on it, and I ain't never let it go, bro. I ain't never let it go. You hear me? And I was on him. I was on him. At that moment, bro, we went from this to me biting on that chest, and we just, and still while he got the bear hug, we just fall. Boom. So now we fall on the ground instead of trying to headbutt, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get these grips. All of a sudden, everybody want to come over there and try to break this up. All of a sudden. So, after that, bro, after all that happened, now, my focus immediately go to my kids. Because everybody got up, he got up, you know what I'm saying? He ain't stepping forward, but he steady saying, come outside. Bro, you ain't saying nothing right now. You see what I'm saying? You ain't saying nothing to me, bro. You act like I'm puss or something. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? So after all this happening, now the auntie pushing him outside, trying to get him to leave, right? Okay, I done got my kids settled. They all right here next to me. I pick up my phone. Immediately call my uncle. Cause right now, see, here's the thing. I know I can't do nothing with him, right? Right? And I don't care about going another round. But how much damage can I take? Let's be smart about this. How much damage can I take? Right? Call my uncle. Hey, bro, you gotta come out here, bro. Pussy ass nigga just put his hands on me. Woo. Did all this in front of my kids. Woo. Talking calm as ever. Where you at? What happened? Woo. I'm telling him, like, bruh, you need to come on now. I'm not trying to hear no talking. I'm not trying to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? I need you. And he like, bruh, you letting your emotions get the best of you. Calm down, calm down. I'm like, this nigga steady saying, calm down, bro. Like, what? See, at this point, though, you got to understand, right? My uncle had just got out of prison. You see what I'm saying? And I never see him get irate. Except one time. We'll get to that later. So, I'm like, all right, bro, boom. So, we just hang up the phone. He just told me to be patient. I hung up the phone with him. You know what I'm saying? So, I end up calling one of my cousins, bro. I end up calling Ron up. Hey, bro, I need you over here ASAP, bro. Now, see, Ron, him and that dude about the same size. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to paint you another pretty picture. And I ain't talking Bob Ross. You understand what I'm saying? So, listen up. So, at this time, like I'm saying, bro, 145. And I'm about what, 5'10"? I'm about 5'10", right? So, I'm 145, 145, 5'10". This dude, like, 6'3", 6'4", 245. That's a big difference. It's a reason you got weight classes in boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying that I couldn't. If I felt like if I was good, like as far as my weight, when I was still like 190, 195, me and him would have really had a good fight now. We would have had a good fight now. But I ain't gonna lie to you, he knew the circumstances. He knew what time it was. He knew he could do it. You feel me? And he did it. All right. So Ron ended up coming over and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Now I got it on my mind, right? I got it on my mind. Also, too, when we had fought, bro, it was like this battle of hammer in the kitchen, and I was just gonna go get the hammer or the bat, and I wanted to really did hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Like I really wanted to get the bat or the hammer, bro, and then just smash him. You see what I'm saying? But I was so angry that at the fact that he did this in front of my kids, and nigga, you in your feelings, but you still smashing BM. So how you gonna get mad, bro? And 9 times out of 10 you smashing an ain't it? So how you gonna get mad at me? You know what I'm saying? When you got the best of both worlds in this bitch, you feel me? Like who got your panties in a bunch, man? So all that had ended up happening, bro. And then, you know, Ron ended up coming over. I'm telling Ron about the whole situation. And Ron get to running it down to me. And he point out that the ain't it, bro, is connecting the dots. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So Ron say, look, this is what we're going to do, bro. When he come, I want you to just go up to him, play all friendly. And I'm going to come from the side, and I'm going to stick him. And I'm like, yeah, that sounded good and whatnot, but 9 times out of 10, bro, if I'm running up on him, I'm going to want to stick him. I'm not going to want you to do it. I'm like, bro, I'm going to stick him, and then if it get out of hand, that's when you come in, and you backdoor him. He started laughing, but I'm serious at this point, bro. Like, I'm serious, you see what I'm saying? So, 9 times out of 10, the auntie tipped him off and told him, don't come over there. All right. So, some days go by. Now, I'm starting to look at her like, you know how I need to get when he get the... Alright. That's how I'm feeling. Bro. I hear a knock at the door, bro. We in the bathroom ice skating. Well, I was in the bathroom ice skating. She was just doing something. MIA still am. MIA still MIA. We look on the cameras. That my mom and my uncle I had. My uncle. I called. Huh. Why my mom and my uncle here? Oh, my mom and my uncle here. You know what I'm saying? So I done put it down. Woof. Right? I done put everything down. Woof. I go outside, right? I can tell off the rip, agitated. Off the rip. And my mess too. What the going on? My mama, she gonna start to go off immediately. Cause then my uncle told mama what happened, you know what I'm saying? Mama came over, wow. Now at first, the auntie was standing outside on them steps. My mama, hey, when it got real, she went inside that house, you understand what I'm saying? Immediately went inside that house. I said, that's probably your best bet, I ain't even gonna lie to you. So I'm like, what's going on? Nah, they done sit up here and set you up, and they got people putting their hands on you, and you got this girl running around the city, and she ain't even trying to take care of her kids, and you just right here just doing everything. Woo. when you gonna drop your nuts and get out? Mama going off, right? So I'm like, all right, hold on, calm down. Let's step out to the road. So when we get to the road, that's when my uncle turned all the way up, bro. I never seen this once, and I knew off the rip that was probably like 25% penitentiary right there. He didn't even turn up 100. He just turned up 25, and I knew off the rip like, oh shit, I don't want to see 100 because folk like, hey, look, man went off on me. Hey, you think you gonna ride it behind like you hard or something, bro? Now I beat the fuck out you right now. Now I beat the fuck out you right now. So now my mama saying, yeah, well, I said, she like, yeah, hit him in this shit. Hit him in his shit. I'm like, damn, mama, you real there? Tell that folk to hit me in my shit. I'm like, all right. So I'm steady trying to politic with him, and I'm so calm that he getting even more frustrated, right? And I'm telling him like, say, bro, I'm like, look, bro, I understand why you mad, bro. I'm like, bro, what she got going, bro, ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Y'all steady trying to put me in the mix or something. I ain't got nothing to do with. I ain't trying to have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, what that shit, nigga, you acting like a whole bitch out here. I'm like, he going in on me, bro. And then he say, you think if you had with the person right now, you was gonna let that fly, you would get your ass beat up in there, boy. You get your ass beat up in there. I'm like, all right, bro, hold on. Now you taking it too far. I'm like, I was taking it too far. But what he was saying was real, though. You know what I'm saying? On a serious note, what he was saying, everything he was saying was real. At that point in time, I just didn't want to accept it, right? So after we got done talking and whatnot, you know, mama, she said her words and whatnot, and they end up dipping. Right, I go back in, bro, and then, like I say, even then, I go back in, I ain't gonna lie, I went right back to the bowl. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't gonna leave the food on my plate, you know, I'm gonna go finish it, but I started to realize certain things, like, bro, this here ain't what's up, because now all of a sudden, everything is about drama. Like, everything is about drama. So, fast forward throughout the story, man, I ended up getting kicked out of her house, and I had a good friend of mine. Well, anyways, a guy, you know, whatever, he was about to come and smash BM, right? But in the midst of that, you know, he ended up offering me a place to stay with him, me and my kids. I was in a real bad situation. That part I really don't want to talk about, because that's, you know, it's certain things that I'll talk about, but that part right there, like how it all started and ended at the point where, you know, when old boy came over, whatever he had, you know, whatever, I hear about smash BM. He seen I was in a bad situation, and he said, you know what, bro, I got an extra room. You know what I'm saying? You and your kids can come stay in the extra room, whatever. And I was like, all right. You know, at the time, I put my pride to the side again, but this time, it was probably for the best, because I went, bro, and I stayed with him. And, you know, like I said, at this time, man, I had already told my wife I'm with that, you know, I was doing it. And basically, she was on some straight savage shit. She was like, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. She was like, you know, if that's what you do, that's what you do, but I ain't gonna be with you. I'm not finna be with you if you on that. I'm like, damn, all right. But I kept doing it, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just kept doing it because, I mean, shit, it was kind of hard to shake at first, you feel me? So whenever I went over there, bro, and I got that room with him, I kid you not, man. A week passed by, and her brother ended up getting married. And when her brother ended up getting married was the same weekend, because I let my oldest two go to that wedding. I want to say baby girl was the flower girl, and my son was the ring boy or something like that. I don't know. But I didn't go. Me and my baby, I said baby boy, my oldest boy, he was the ring boy. And then my baby girl, she was the she's my middle child. She was the flower girl, I think. And so me and my baby boy headed out to Texas. Right? What was y'all going to Texas for, Key? Remember, I told you. Well, I told you that me and my good friend, right, that I ended up putting a ring on it, me and her was talking. right? That's why, you know, remember when the auntie was doing all that? When the auntie was doing all that extra stuff, saying, oh, you need to start talking to her, pay more attention to your kids. Remember that? We've been talking for the whole time, right? Ever since I had went into that dark place, MIA left, I had to, and don't get on here thinking like, oh, as soon as you and BM split apart, you went to her. Nah, I actually found myself, I'm talking about for a while, months, crying, withdrawals, waking up to the kids, waking up to the kids, got the whole apartment trash, they eating stuff, just surviving off their own, bro. And I was in a bad situation, bro. I started praying more. I had to get closer to God. And you know what's the craziest thing, bro? Was the fact that when I started praying, guess what I started asking for? Guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. Oof, I don't think y'all heard that. In my darkest times, I was praying and asking for guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. How ironic. Bruh, me and my son went out there to Texas and they fell in love with us. I met a mom, met a brother, a sister, her immediate family. We came back, man. That weekend, we came back. Have the best time out there, right? Halfway through that week, bro. Even when I thought it wasn't really gonna be no hope, out the blue, her mother said, get your shit and you and the kids come down here and stay with us. Me? Like after all the stuff that you know? Cause you know I was on that. Get your shit and you and the kids come stay down here with me. Okay. I want to tell y'all something too. Because I missed out on that part. And this is probably the most important part of this whole thing that I missed out on. So let me bring it back. Before that guy had offered me that room, I called up my mama, crying and shit. I said, Mama, I'm in a bad situation. I'm in a bad spot. Can me and the kids come back and live with you for a little bit till I get back on my feet? My mama straight up told me no. My mama straight up told me no. And mama said, if I let you come back to my house right now, you'll never become a man. But Mama, I'm in a bad situation. If I let you come back into my house right now, you will never in life become a man. She told me she loved me. She hung up. That same day, that dude came over to try to smash BM. And that same day, he offered me that room. A week later, I went out of town to go visit my girlfriend at the time. We was dating at the time. And I brought my baby boy with me. We had the best time of our lives. A week later, I had all my stuff packed, headed to Texas. I was at Kinfolk House for 2 weeks, instead of asking for guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. The opportunity came, and I jumped on it. I knew I had to get out of Shreveport. It wasn't nothing good for me, except my kids and my family. But even then, what good am I to my family and my kids if I'm not around? If I'm dead, or if I'm in jail or prison, or if I'm strung out on the side of the road with a fucking sign saying I need help, But all the money y'all give me, I'll double back and then go buy more dope. You see what I'm saying? So I just really did want y'all to understand that. You know, I'm gonna leave that one right here, right? And I'm finna recap everything, right? So understand that it all started with my mama, because even though when I seen my daughter told me, hey dad, you know, you changed, you don't play with us the same, and me telling my old lady like, hey, you know, I'm doing this, and her telling me like, basically, I ain't gonna be with you. I ain't giving you no ultimatum. I'm just not gonna be with you, right? Old boy sneaking me, right? being MIA, me feeling like her whole family turned on me, right? But you also have to understand though, where did all of this come from? Everything happens for a reason. You understand what I'm saying, right? But it all started with me cheating, right? Because if I didn't cheat and I didn't kill her self-esteem, even though it's self-esteem, if I didn't kill that and then go up cheating on this girl and tell her like, hey, basically deal with it, or you know what I'm saying, be by yourself, none of that would have happened, right? But I'm glad all of it happened. I'm glad that everything happened the way it did. I'm glad I got hurt. I'm glad I got hurt, and I'm glad I had to go through that. I'm glad that I was allowed. I'm not even gonna sit here and just be putting that on God. Like, I'm glad that God allowed. No. All I'm gonna say is I'm glad that I was allowed to be able to sit there and not run from that and actually have to take all that in. Right? Because that right there made me realize a couple things. One, you can't be out here playing with all these women like that. You can't be out here playing with women like that. You know what I'm saying? Boy, they'll hurt you. You know what I'm saying? They'll hurt you in this motherfucker. Right? I learned how to respect a woman too. Right? Now I'm not sitting up here saying like, I don't respect no women, like, but I'm saying like, you know, certain women get more respect than others. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, bro. Like, it's all about what you putting out. You know what I'm saying? And even if you doing your thing and you out here and you know what I'm saying, you being a little thot, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, bro, nobody's judging you off of that. Even for a dude, you know what I'm saying? This is like how I feel. Like, if you single, you out here, you doing you, and you just, hey, and a lot of people like you, so you knocking them down, man or woman. Do you, right? Do you have live your best life? But it's all about what you putting out. So what I mean by that is, if you out here like yeah, girl, I just smashed like 8 niggas in one night, okay, then that's what the picture you painted. You can't sit up here and expect us not to call you up. If you know what I'm saying? You can't out here be expecting somebody, they call you a little thought, and then you be like, what, ain't up? But you was all on Instagram with like 4, 5 dudes, and 2 of them had their hands dead in your pants, and you look like you was finna get ran through. But I'm still not, well, that picture said a lot more than that. See what I'm saying? I'm glad that everything happened the way it did, right? I'm glad that I got hurt, you know what I'm saying? It taught me a lot. And it taught me how to treat the woman that I am with now. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I never would have got hurt, and if I had came out here, boy, it wouldn't have been good, right? Listen to me. This is not my state. This is not my city. I did not grow up out here. You see what I'm saying? It would have hurt way worse if I thought I was going to come out here and then cheat on my old lady. Now, boy, please, would have got buried. You hear me? But, when we come back, I'm not going to jump right into Texas. I'm not going to jump right into me being out here in Texas. No, I ain't going to do it. I know what I am going to do, though. And that's just something that y'all going to have to stay tuned to. You understand me? Because we only ask for 3 things, man. Guidance, knowledge, and wisdom, bro. The same stuff I was praying for. The same stuff I was asking God for when I was down and out. All right, I didn't ask him when I was praying. I didn't ask him Just save me. I just need one more chance. I'll never do it again. You know, 9 times out of 10, y'all done said that. And as soon as he got you out that jam, you didn't even thank the man above for nothing that he has done for you. And then you turned around and did it right again. And then you trying to blame it on the devil. No, that is you. That's your actions. You understand what I'm saying? You are in control of what you do, bro. That's why we got free will. I'm just saying. Don't we got free will? You are in control of what you want to do. I was in control of my body and the women that I was sleeping with, knowing that I was in a whole relationship. That was me. It was the devil. No. Stop blaming everything on, man, stop blaming everything on any and everybody else, bro, except yourself. Right? I had to take accountability for the mistakes that I made. And it took a while, but at the same time, I learned from it. Right? Man, y'all already know what time it is. Until next time. Oh, now.